Every touch from you is a silent promise that you'll never let go, and that thought alone makes me feel safe in your arms. Your touch is like a whisper to my soul, reminding me of everything I've ever longed for and more. It's as if your touch knows exactly how to quiet my restless mind, bringing me into a state of pure peace and desire. With every touch, I feel my walls crumble and my heart open, embracing the vulnerability I never knew I could trust. When you touch me, my mind races, my body shivers, and everything I thought I knew about myself suddenly shifts. Your touch is the only thing that can make me feel both grounded and free, all at the same time. There's no denying that the way you touch me leaves an imprint on my heart, a mark I'll carry with me forever. Every time your hands meet my skin, I feel like I'm discovering a new part of myself, one that only you can unlock. Your touch is a language I've learned to understand without words, and it's more powerful than any conversation we could have. The way you touch me makes me feel like I'm the only person in the world that matters to you, and it's the most beautiful feeling. There's a sense of urgency in your touch, like you can't wait to hold me, to feel me, and I can't help but crave more. Each time your hands find mine, it feels like the beginning of something new, something exciting, something unforgettable. Your touch has the power to turn a simple moment into something extraordinary, something that lingers long after the touch fades. Every time your skin brushes against mine, I feel like I'm being pulled into a world where nothing else matters but us. Your touch isn't just a physical sensation, it's an emotional experience that leaves me breathless, vulnerable, and longing for more. When you touch me, it's like you're reading my heart. Every stroke, every caress tells me you understand me in ways no one else can. The electricity between us when you touch me is undeniable, a spark that ignites something inside me, leaving me wanting more. Your touch is the most profound form of communication, one that transcends words and connects us in ways nothing else can. Every time your touch lingers on my skin, it feels like you're leaving a piece of your heart behind, and I never want to let it go. The way your hands gently move over me feels like the most intimate conversation we could have without ever saying a word. When you touch me, it's not just a physical connection, it's a deep understanding that speaks to my very soul. Your touch feels like a melody, soft and sweet, yet powerful enough to stir emotions I didn't even know were there. With every caress, I feel myself being drawn closer to you, as if your touch is the bridge between my heart and yours. Your touch isn't just a sensation, it's an experience that takes me places I've never been before, but I've always wanted to go. Every time your hands brush against me, I feel a spark that ignites something deep inside me, something I can't quite explain. The way you touch me makes me feel like I'm the only one who matters, like nothing else in the world could ever compare. When your fingers trace my skin, it's as if you're writing a story, and every touch is a word that speaks directly to my heart. Your touch has the ability to calm my fears, ease my doubts, and make me feel cherished in ways I never knew I needed. In your touch, I find a comfort I've never known before, as if you're holding my heart in your hands, gently but with certainty. Each time your skin meets mine, I feel like I'm falling deeper into a love I never expected but always dreamed of. Your touch feels like the softest whisper of a promise, a reminder that no matter what happens, you'll always be there for me. The way you touch me is like a balm for my soul, soothing and healing the parts of me that have been broken for so long. Every time your hands find mine, it's like the world stops. And in that pause, I realize just how much I need you. Your touch is a reminder that love isn't just about words. It's about the feelings we share in every gentle caress and tender moment. In the moment when your touch reaches me, I feel my heart synchronize with yours, as if we've always been in perfect harmony. There's a quiet power in your touch, something that makes me feel more alive and more myself than I've ever felt before. Your touch awakens a part of me that's been dormant, as if the spark of life has been reignited with every tender movement. When you touch me, it's as if you're speaking directly to my heart, telling me that I am loved, wanted, and needed. Your touch makes me feel like I'm floating, as if every part of me is weightless, carried away by the force of your love. The way you touch me makes every cell in my body come alive, each one responding to the warmth and tenderness of your embrace. Every time your fingers brush against my skin, my thoughts scatter and I'm left in a daze, wondering if this feeling is real or just a dream. Your touch sends a rush through me that I can't describe, yet every part of me craves it like the air I breathe. It's as if your touch pulls me into another world where nothing else matters but the way you make me feel. The way you touch me makes my heart race, my thoughts blur, and the world around me fade into nothing. In the silence of your touch, I hear the loudest symphony of emotions I've never known could exist. Every gentle touch from you feel like the first time, making me feel alive in ways words can't explain. When your hands meet mine, it's like the universe pauses for just a moment, and I can finally breathe. I lose myself in the way your touch lingers on my skin, as if you're imprinting your presence into my very soul. Your touch has the power to unravel my mind, turning every thought into a whirlwind of emotions I can't control. There's a certain magic in your touch that ignites something deep within me, something I didn't even know was possible. With every brush of your skin, my thoughts spiral into chaos. Yet all I want is to stay lost in that feeling forever. You don't need to say a word when your hands are on me, because your touch speaks volumes that my heart understands perfectly. It's as if your touch is the only thing keeping me grounded in a world that feels constantly out of reach. Every time your fingertips graze me, I feel my heart leap as if it's trying to escape my chest to be closer to you. Your touch is the calm to my chaos, a feeling so powerful it has the ability to silence every intrusive thought in my mind. I can't think straight when your hands are on me. It's like my body and mind surrender to the electricity you bring. When you touch me, it's not just physical, it's a connection so deep that every part of me responds in ways I can't understand. Your touch doesn't just reach my skin, it touches my soul, leaving a mark that I'll never be able to erase. The way your fingers graze my skin is enough to make my heart beat wildly, even when you're not near. There's an undeniable power in the way you touch me, like you've unlocked a part of me I never knew existed. In that moment when your hands find mine, everything else fades away, and all that's left is the electric connection between us. Your touch has me questioning everything I thought I knew about love, because this feels different. It feels like magic. Every time you touch me, it's as if you're speaking a language only my heart understands, and it leaves me wanting more. Your touch has the ability to calm my wildest thoughts, making me feel safe, cherished, and completely seen. When your hands move over me, my mind goes blank, and all I can think about is the way you make me feel. I never realized how much I needed your touch until the first time you held me. Now, I can't imagine life without it. Your touch is more than a sensation. It's a feeling that fills every empty space within me, bringing me peace I didn't know I craved. The way you touch me makes everything around me disappear, leaving only the heat of your presence and the rhythm of our hearts. With every touch, I'm reminded of how deeply you've imprinted yourself into my mind and soul. There's a tenderness in your touch that makes me feel seen, loved, and understood in ways no one else has ever made me feel. Your touch feels like home, familiar, comforting, and so deeply soothing that I never want to leave it. Every time your skin meets mine, the world slows down, and I feel like I'm falling deeper into a place where only you and I exist. Your touch has a way of making time stand still, as if the world is holding its breath just to witness the connection we share. I don't need to hear your voice when you touch me, because your touch alone speaks everything I need to know. In your touch, I find an unspoken understanding that nothing else in the world can compare to. It's as if your touch holds the power to erase every doubt and fear I've ever had, leaving nothing but certainty in my heart. The way your hands move over me is like poetry in motion, and I can't help but get lost in the rhythm of it. When you touch me, it's not just the sensation of skin on skin. It's an awakening, a jolt that reminds me I'm truly alive. Your touch makes my heart beat faster, my breath shallower, and my thoughts more confused, but in the best way possible. There's a certain magic in the way your hands trace my skin. It's as if you're writing a story only we understand. I lose track of time when your touch lingers on me, as if the world outside ceases to exist and all that matters is us. When you touch me, it feels like the universe is aligning and everything in my life finally makes sense.